Missing someone. Hi friends, it's Nathan and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So this is the last video in my series, Spilling the Universi-tea. I started this series a few months ago where I asked a bunch of my friends who study at various Canadian universities to share what it's like being a student at those schools. They go over common questions that incoming or prospective students may have, just basically giving you the information that you desire to know that you won't probably find on a school's website, just giving you real information, and you guys have loved it. I've seen all your comments and your DMs saying how much this series has helped you out, choosing your dream school or easing any anxiety about your school. And that just makes me really happy to know that my videos are helping you out. It is bittersweet that this series is ending. It's been a lot of fun to make, and I want to say thank you to all my friends that were in these videos. I couldn't have done this without you, but I'm even more excited for new content to film. I have a lot of new video ideas all up in here that I'm gonna love filming, that I hope you guys love watching. It's gonna focus more on my life and me as an individual, but it's gonna be really engaging and really funny, and I just hope that you guys love it as much as you guys love the series. So with that out of the way, I want to get on with the video. I have my friend Trinity today, and she's going to speak about being a student at RYERSON University. And just to preface this, she is a film student. Her video skills and editing is just going to be out of my league. Creds to her. But I just hope you guys enjoy it, and here's Trinity.
My name is Trinity Wong. I'm a third year Ryerson film student.
Hi, my name is Trinity and I'm currently a third year student at Ryerson University. I am in the Image Arts film program. I originally chose Ryerson because it was one of my top choices when I was applying in grade 12, and Ryerson has one of the top film programs in Canada, so that's really exciting. And it's located in the heart of Toronto, so there's a lot going on all the time. There's different events, lots of restaurants, the nightlife is amazing, and very diverse. I was gonna say, to get into the nitty-gritty bits of the film program.
The nitty-gritty of the film program.
So, if you are an aspiring filmmaker and you are thinking of applying to the film program, or if you already accepted it, congratulations. I'm here to tell you all the little details that you would like to know and just give you my insight on it. What's really cool is at Ryerson we had our orientation week, and every faculty ran their own little thing. So for us, we got to get to know all the photography kids, all of the film kids, and just all the people who share the same interests as you. I was really nervous at first, and I'm actually really glad I attended it, so I would much recommend attending your Frosh and Orientation Week because you meet the people who you will be studying with and working with in your projects. Frosh and Orientation Week is really fun. There's just lots of different activities around campus. You get to go on campus tours and just really experience the livelihood of Ryerson. Everyone there is really welcoming. So I get a lot of questions about what it's like taking the film program. What exactly do I do? Is the program really hands-on? Or is it more theory-based? So I'm here to answer all of those questions that could be wandering around in your mind. This program is very collaborative, and there's a lot of group work. From first impressions, whenever sometimes I tell people that I'm in the film program, they just assume that it's me picking up my phone and recording a bunch of things and just sticking them together, but this film program is a lot more than that. It's a lot more serious, and you're really out and about, and you get the hands-on experience with working with the crew. We do have a facility with a bunch of equipment, and that's included in your tuition. So having the ability to use equipment can be very helpful because you get the full-on experience of what it's like on set. That's one of the reasons why I chose Ryerson, because of all the different facilities and opportunities this program would be able to give me. I will be honest and say that the coursework can be very heavy, especially depending on the different electives that you take along with the required courses. Everything that you do will take up a lot of time because in film, you have to put your 100% creativity and your thought process into. And in order to really like shine through in this program, you just gotta give it your all, always try your best, and just be very creative and use your imagination. Another really cool thing about this program is you get the opportunity to decide what you want to specialize in. So for the first year, this one is more, I would say, theory-based, and it's a little bit more set, so you don't have as much creative freedom as you would in the later years. First year, you get to use old-fashioned cameras, which is really cool. I learned how to shoot a Bolex camera on film. And along with that, there's also a lot of different tech classes that you can take and are required. So this way you kind of learn like the nitty-gritty bits of different things. You can learn how to edit, how to properly sound edit. Literally anything you can imagine when it comes to filmmaking, you learn everything from the ground up. For second year and all the years after that, you get a lot more creative freedom and you focus more on what you want to specialize in when it comes to filmmaking. So for example, I want to focus on production design. There are a variety of different courses and different things that you can participate in that will help you with that and your focus for your upcoming career. So it doesn't just stop at production design. You can also focus on sound editing, directing, cinematography, being a DOP, just lighting itself, and Ryerson really covers everything that you really need to know, all the way down to like the technical details, and you really get like those opportunities of doing the work yourself, working with lots of different people, getting the experience on set, and just being responsible for your own work, location scouting, and everything in between. So I can only speak for the film program, and just from my judgment, I believe the profs are very well-rounded, very knowledgeable, and always willing to help you. So asking questions is a really important thing, especially for this program, because communication is everything.
One of the most important things to know, regardless of the program that you're going into, is that you will never be spoon-fed. The connections you make and the opportunities you're given all depend on your effort and willingness to put yourself out there. So for people going into the film program, volunteer and participate on other student film sets to gain even more experience. Or you can follow film groups on Facebook, and there's always productions who always need an extra hand on set.
So the next thing I want to talk about is the residencies and living in Toronto. And one thing that's really different compared to other universities is that you are in the heart of Toronto, meaning the market is really expensive and having to find an apartment or condo could be difficult, so make sure you do your research beforehand. The best advice I could give you is to try to find a roommate you can split the costs with. There are different like campus housings if you aren't eligible for actual residency. That could be really helpful as well.
So here at Ryerson, we do have 4 residence buildings, and you can find a lot more information on the Ryerson website. The first one is the Daphne Cockwell Complex, and this residence building is the newest building on campus as it opened in summer 2019. The second one is Hoem. I could be pronouncing this wrong, but the Hoem residence was built in 2018 and is Ryerson's largest residence. The third one is the International Living and Learning Center, and a fun fact about this is that it was a former hotel built in 1987. And the last one is Pittman Hall, and Pittman Hall is Ryerson's second largest residence. And another thing to know is that all residences here at Ryerson are open to all gender identities. I don't have a lot to say about living on residence because personally I never lived on the Ryerson campus. I do know that when you live at residence, you do have a mandatory meal plan. I think that differentiates for every building, so make sure you do your research. The greatest thing about attending a Toronto school would be the livelihood, the diversity, and the many different places that you can go out and explore. So I do have a couple on my list, and I personally think these are all a must-see, and most of these are a tourist attraction, but all of these places reside in a special place in my heart. So to begin, the St. Lawrence Market, they have lots of vendors, merchants, artisans, and amazing food. The Kensington Market, they're filled with indie shops, vintage boutiques, and art spaces. This is where you would go to go thrift shopping. The Distillery District, you can go there to support local artists and their boutiques. They have amazing food and restaurants with lots of variety, and the Christmas market is a must-see. The Village is located along Church and Wellesley, and this is where you can find bars, cafes. The nightlife is amazing. You can attend a drag show, and please support your local queens. Besides all of that, Toronto is filled with many different nightclubs. I'll let you do your own research on that, but if you are looking to go somewhere with your friends and to celebrate, if you're looking to go out and drink and party, then the nightclubs are definitely for you. Also, keep in mind of all of the concerts and events that may interest you. There's lots of things going on all the time, and Toronto is the place to be.
Another really convenient thing about going to Ryerson is the transportation. So you don't have to worry about how you're going to get to class or how you're going to get back home. We are surrounded by the TTC. There are streetcars and subways in every corner that you can think of. So I would invest in a Presto card. That's one of the biggest things I would say, because that Presto card is going to get you everywhere, whether it be the GO train or just using the TTC in general. I know another really exciting thing about going into college or university is the party culture. I will tell you at Ryerson, Ryerson kind of lacks parties, mainly because we don't have frat houses, we don't have all those like little things that other universities may have. Yeah, I'm just gonna be brutally honest. Unless you have friends who throw parties, unless you guys go somewhere else and rent a place, that is really the only place you will have a party. The party culture isn't the greatest, but that doesn't mean that you won't be making friends. And substitute for that, our nightlife in Toronto is great. And there's different nightclubs you can hit up, there's different bars, there's restaurants that are open really late, and from there you can really socialize. So the environment is very different when it comes to that. And yeah. Another important thing to know while you're at Ryerson is to make use and take advantage of all of the resources that are offered on campus. We do have mental health resources and counseling services. We also have a center for safe sex where they give out free feminine hygiene products. They give out contraceptives like condoms, and it's just like a safe place for anyone to go to, someone to talk to if you need. If you're experiencing something, there's always someone that you can speak to. The resources at Ryerson are very special, and there's not a moment when you feel that you are alone. Another thing to keep in mind is the accommodation services. So if you find that you're struggling or having trouble with your schoolwork or just being in university in general, this service could be for you. Just book an appointment, and from there your counselor can help you find what is most beneficial for you, what they can accommodate you with, whether that be extra time, a separate space to write your exams and or tests. So that was something I was really nervous about because I didn't know if they had those accommodations in university, and turns out they did. And at Ryerson, they just want you to succeed to the best of your ability. So some advice when going into university, and this can just be in general whether you're going to Ryerson or not. Something to keep in mind is to make sure you take care of yourself and your mental well-being. Going into university can be really tough, especially with the heavy course load, and it is very different from high school, so don't let that trick you. Taking care of yourself is the most important thing that you can do, because if you don't take care of you, how are you supposed to proceed and progress in your life? Like I mentioned before, there are so many different resources on campus, and if mental health is something that you are worried about, please reach out and speak to someone, because this can make a huge difference when it comes to your experience in university. You just have to remember, when it comes to your mental well-being, you can't overwork yourself. You have to take frequent breaks. Do some self-care when you're done a certain assignment or project. Just ensure that your mind is healthy and your body is healthy. Make sure you're hydrated, make sure you're eating, because university could be really overwhelming and you have to really take care of yourself. And the best thing I can really say is just to really experience what university has to offer for you. Don't be shy to attend different events with your friends. Put yourself out there and get to know everyone, get to know the city. Toronto is a very beautiful place, very diverse and very accepting. So I pretty much summed up everything that I could think of in terms of my experience going to Ryerson. If you're going to Ryerson, congratulations. And if you see me on campus, don't be nervous to say hi. Yeah, I pretty much said what I had to say. Good luck with your future endeavors, and I hope you enjoy your experience being a Ryerson Ram.
Do you like being a Ryerson Ram?
Do I like being a Ryerson Ram? I don't mind it. Our mascot's really cute. Thank you for watching and for listening to me speak. If you have any other questions, feel free to comment down below and I'll be sure to tell Nathan to pass on those questions and I can for sure answer them for you. Enjoy your next 4 years. I don't know what else to say. This is why I'm a filmmaker. I'm not supposed to be in the front of the camera. Like this video down below and subscribe to my friend Nathan. He has lots of content coming up when it comes to these Canadian universities. So feel free to support him. Support him. Yeah.
Alright, and
Peace.
cut.
It's been great. I just burped.
It tastes good?
No, it tastes like sausage.
So thanks, Trin, for showing me up on my own channel. No, in all honesty, thank you, Trin. It's been great having you. And I don't even need to do an outro because she did it for me. So just do exactly what she said. Like, comment, subscribe. It means a lot to me. And please be excited for new content. I'm excited to film new content and I hope that you guys will love it as much as I do. I just want to say thank you to this family. It's growing. I know I haven't been super active in the past couple of weeks, but that's just because my schedule has been so crazy and I'm sorry. But moving forward, I will try my very best to put out a new video every week. So more videos to fill up your time in quarantine, which is always a good thing. So that's it from me. I will see you friends in the next video. Bye.
Missing someone.